I am going to be talking about a book called Land of Stories. The genre of this book is fantasy. The book took place inside a book called The Land of Stories, a book full of fairy tales. The time this book took place was in modern times. The two main characters are Alex and Connor. They are twins. Connor is a boy who is funny, gets in trouble, sleeps in class, and is lazy. Alex is a girl who loves school and is very smart. The climax is a fight between Jack and Goldilocks versus the evil queen, Huntsman and her huntress. Goldilocks and Queen Riding Hood were trapped in the evil queen's dungeon, and the evil queen ended up taking the last wish of the wishing spell, so she can free the man in her mirror. The conflict is that Alex and Connor get trapped in the book Land of Stories, and they have to get out of the book, so they need to find everything or object in the wishing spell in order for them to go home. The point of view is in third person. The book starts when Alex and Connor were living a normal life as sixth graders. And one day their grandma gave them a book which was called Land of Stories. And then Connor and Alex got trapped inside of the book because the book would like glow and the pages would flip and stuff. And Alex was testing like what was wrong with it, and she put pencils inside the book. And when she dropped it, she didn't get her pencil went inside the book, and so she was curious, what if she went inside the book? Like, what if she stepped inside the book? And then she got inside the book, and Connor saw that happen, so he was trying to save her, but they both went inside the book. And they had, so when they went inside the book, they have to figure out how to get outside of the book. And the theme is, in the book is good over evil, but evil will always come back to you later. And the figurative language in this book was like the main quote that I think that stood out to me was on page 9 in Land of Stories, and it says, "A villain is just a victim whose story hasn't been told," in quotations. Then the quote kind of sets the whole book of like, because at the end it explains why, like what they've done. It's kind of hard to explain, but like the quote it sets up the book and it makes you think deeply. I think a book makes you want to think and you think more deeply. And it makes you want to wonder, and it makes you think a lot because I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil the book if you haven't read it, but that's what I personally think. And my rating of this book will probably be around like a 9, because I rate it a 9 because this book gave a lot of cliffhangers almost every chapter, and it has a lot of humor. And when I read the book, I felt I was there. They described it so well. I feel like I was there. And I feel children the age of 9 to 12 years old would enjoy this book. And thanks for listening to my talking about this book, Land of Stories. You should definitely try read this book because it's such a good book.